In this exercise tutorial, I'm going to be taking you through how to use the Ski-Erg machine in your gym. Now, firstly, this is an Origin Fitness Ski-Erg, so sometimes they look a little bit different. However, hopefully the technique should transcend through all of the different makes and models of Ski-Ergs. So firstly, as somebody that's quite tall, I would start off on this foot pad a little bit further away than most. If, for example, I had someone a little bit shorter, they would be a little bit closer as well. But I want to make sure that when I've got my arms up and I'm holding onto these handles, that I'm not then going to hit anything, specifically any of the metal work, when I do my repetitions or strokes per minute. So from here, what I'd be looking to do, and I'm going to demonstrate without my hands on here first, is I'll be in a soft knee position. So I'm not in a squat, I've just got my knees slightly bent. I'd have my hands up, and as I bring my arms down, I'm then going to bend my elbows into my sides and then finish the repetition. You can come really low if you want to. For beginners, I'd just try and make sure that when you're doing your repetitions, you've got a nice straight back and you're keeping a nice neutral spine. You will see people go right over into hunched over positions. It's a slightly different way of using the machine, but I'd always start off trying to keep that back nice and straight. So, once you've got your hands on the handles, I don't actually need on this machine to start the machine. It turns on when I start generating power into the machine. So hands on the handles, I start off far away on the machine. That beep is the machine turning on. And from here, I'll just do the arms first. So this is what I'm going to be doing with the arms, full arm extension, coming down and then locking out the elbow. I can then put my lower body into it. So all the time, I'm doing full arm extension, bringing my elbows into my sides, locking my elbows out as if I'm doing a tricep extension, and combining that with my legs coming into a squat position, so sitting back into almost like a half repetition of a squat. So let's do that one more time. So I'll do it slowly. Arms straight, elbows into my sides, lock out the elbows, and as I do that, I'm sitting back into my squat. What I can also do is I can look on the screen and see my statistics. So let me bring the camera around so you can see what's on the screen. So here we have the main screen. You'll be able to see in the top left, we have 20 seconds, which is what I've done in terms of my time. I've got my S/M, which is my stroke rate per minute. I've got the amount of time it would take me to do 500 meters, and you can see here I've done 90. The amount of watts I'm generating into the machine, and also the calories that I've burned. You can also pair this up with a heart rate monitor to check your pulse as well. And that is how to use the Ski-Erg machine in your gym. Make sure that you're using all those pointers, trying to keep a neutral spine as you're doing your repetitions, getting that full arm extension and really driving the elbow down into the side of the body and extending the tricep at the end. Make sure that when you're doing this, you do it nice and slow to begin with, nail your technique and form, and then start going faster as you start getting more confident. You can of course then track and log your workouts. So when you finish the machine and you've done your workout, you can always take your phone, snap the data and use that then as a goal for future workouts. So let's say, for example, you do a certain amount of meters, you might want to take a picture of the end screen and then you can try and beat that in the future for future workouts. That's how to use the Ski-Erg. Thank you very much for watching and like the video if you learned something new.